Slowly Slowly dropped their new album, Forgiving Spree. This was a nice little surprise. This was beautifully done. I enjoyed this record a lot more than I expected I would. I didn't expect it to be this. I don't know. When I see the name Slowly Slowly, I kind of assume it's gonna be like acoustic leaning, almost like bedroom pop
The
type
name is
stuff.
misleading.
Absolutely. This shit is not Slowly Slowly.
No.
This is like mid to high tempo.
Fastly, fastly.
Fastly Fastly. Let's put a name on it.
Oh yeah.
So, I don't know, that was already a big surprise to me kind of going through the record. I was like, "Whoa, that's not what I expected."
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it. I think the flow is incredible. I mean, it's 30 minutes, so it's kind of in and out. And we didn't follow the rollout for this record at all. We just kind of jumped right in. So again, I didn't have any prep. Uh, my personal favorites were All Time, Love Letters, and That's That. That's a three-track run. I really enjoy the second half of the record. I think it really just gets into a groove, it gets into a flow. Really fucking love it. This is pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to enjoy it this much. I
Hell yeah.
didn't. And I really
I
liked it.
figured you'd like it a lot, like while I was going through the record. This week being a light week, I was like, I've heard about this band. Let me throw a curveball in. And typically when I throw a curveball in, it's like the heaviest shit you could possibly imagine that I just think is really cool that week. And, Glory has to then deal with it and adjust. But I had heard of this band because they are taking Grayscale and Honey Revenge on tour from their over in Australia where the band is from. They're bringing
That's what I thought.
they're
Yeah.
bringing Grayscale and Honey Revenge over, and I'm like, if you're bringing up two American bands over that sound like that, you more than likely also sound like that. So it's a pretty
For
safe
sure.
assumption that I like those bands. At least I know I'll like this record, and I know that you also like those bands. So safe assumption you're gonna like this record. So
Very
probably a
safe
safe assumption we're going to like this album. And I was right. I thought it was fucking awesome. I really had no idea what I was getting into. Really the only thing I knew was they had an album coming out and they were taking two bands that I like over to Australia. And I was pleasantly surprised. A lot of great choruses on here. Nothing that's like super in your face. It's very like stays in its lane kind of it's
Yeah.
pop punk, pop rock sound. But that's okay because I enjoy that on occasion as much as I like music that is very much in my face. Something that I can turn on that I know what lane it's going to be in and it basically just stays in there. It is good from time to time. I really like the way it opens with the title track Forgiving Spree. But my favorites are How Are You Mine and Love Letters and Meltdown Masquerade. Those to me,
Shout out Love Letters.
shout out Love Letters for sure. Those to me have the catchiest choruses on the entire record, and as we have established on here time and time again, if you can write a catchy chorus, I am a sucker for that. Therefore, I will like your band and your music. And this is no exception. So I'm digging this. I hope to see them over here, hopefully with a bill like they're bringing over there,
That'd be so
because like
great.
that bill makes me want to fly to Australia to see those bands, as if they're not from around here. So yeah, I'm glad that the curveball of the week was well received, because sometimes you look at me and you're like, why?
Why the fuck did you put this on the
This
playlist?
isn't even something you would listen to. Why the fuck is it on here?
Dude, why'd you put folk on the fucking playlist, dude?
Because I was
That's
feeling silly.
It's feeling a little folky
It wouldn't
today.
even be
Folking
it wouldn't
around.
even be the first time that I've done that.